The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the start of something beautiful. A small acquaintance has blossomed, it's ripened into a precious friendship. I could have never seen what was coming for me. Hangs at the skate park, hangs by the beach. My life, it feels like it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true, it's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to My Brother, Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
What's up, Trav Nation? I'm your middleest brother, Travis, Big Dog, Woof McElroy.
What's up, Trav Nation? It's me, youngest brother, Griffin McElroy. Come fly away with us.
Fly away with us. We're defying gravity here.
And defying the laws of God.
Defying.
Those two go hand in hand. Gravity is God's number one law. He said, go towards the big stuff.
Do you ever think about how easy it was to make scientific discoveries back in the day? Because everybody must have noticed that, like, when you let go of something, it fell down. And Isaac Newton was just the person who's like, and that's always going to happen.
He said, you know how when you drop a bowl or a fork or an apple or anything, it goes down? That's mine, and it's called gravity.
It would be. I would love to be there the day that dude was like, someone dropped something. He's like, "Oop, you Newtoned it."
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, yeah, you Newtoned it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, I call it Newtoning. When
You know how stuff goes
from
down?
up to down.
That's sort of my
I discovered
deal.
that.
Yeah, no, you didn't discover it. We all know that.
No, you don't understand. As far as school children are concerned, I sat under a tree and an apple fell on my head. And I said, well, that sucks, but it will always happen. And that's mine now.
Anyway.
Anytime you guys use gravity, I get 5 cents.
Do you think when he was trying to explain inertia to people, they tried to stop him and he's like, you're not getting it.
You're not going to stop. You don't understand.
Now, when
Griffin, you didn't even fucking laugh. I'm going to do it again.
Okay, sure.
Can you imagine when he was trying to explain inertia to people and just as he got going, they tried to stop him?
No, it didn't give me that time either, man. I'm so sorry.
The first time
it would have ripped my ass up.
First time it was good if you'd been listening.
Were we going to talk about? We could talk about.
Wicked fever is sweeping the nation. We mentioned this on Clubhouse. If you're not watching McElroy Family Clubhouse, you should every Tuesday at 12 Eastern. But I don't know if you all have noticed, but the amount of wicked things, are you hypersensitive to the amount of wicked things the way we're hypersensitive in my household? Because I don't know how Ariana Grande is doing it. She's everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like I have seen that woman have teary reunions with every high school teacher she ever had.
Yeah.
She's been in high school for 27 years, though.
That's right.
True. That's true.
I saw her reading a lengthy letter that she wrote about how Tower of Terror should not be converted into a Guardians theme ride. She wrote, Ariana Grande, like recently, wrote a letter to the Disney company imploring them to not change the theming.
And she's
of the
right.
Hollywood Tower of Terror.
Yeah, for sure.
In our household, Justin, Wizard of Oz is Teresa's favorite movie, and she has read because she's familiar with the musical as well. But I would say it's not seen as maybe it's a little non-canonical for Teresa.
Okay.
Especially the movie form. So we have actively, I would say passively, actively avoided it.
But imagine an alternate reality where Wicked was her whole shit. And she was two people. that were 6 and 10. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And-
wait. This is getting hard to imagine. My wife has 2 people who are 6 and 10
Right.
who love Wicked.
Yes.
Is it like a trench coat situation where I don't know she's 2, 6, and 10?
Okay, it's not your wife. It's my. Imagine if Teresa was obsessed with Wicked, and then all of a sudden, every story
I
you
have
ever
2
went
kids
into,
in my house, Justin. You could have just said, "Imagine your 2 kids
We
are
all got
obsessed with
2
Wicked."
kids.
I don't know why you had to bisect my wife.
Yesterday, I went into CVS, and I found out they're called Barretts. Is that right,
Barretts.
Travis? Barretts. Not berets. Those are the hats. I went and got some barrettes. And as I was checking out, the lady at CVS said, "I feel so guilty. I still haven't seen it." It's like, ma'am, I swear to God, it's not out yet. It's just been advertised to you so much, and there's so many Wicked things available.
I was
right
also
now.
surprised to discover that. I thought it came out like a month ago.
Yeah, no, it's not here yet.
I've lost all track of time, though, when it comes to movies coming out, because I swear Wild Robot came out in theaters 8 different
I'm
times.
gonna see Wild Robot. I don't need to cry. You see one, you're like, oh, I'm crying at that one.
Yeah.
Look at that robot.
Anytime there's a robot acting with empathy and compassion, there's somewhere in the room they're like, we haven't melted the McElroy brothers' hearts in a while. We need to get them going.
I can
Love-
barely read Murder Bot Chronicles, and that bot murders people.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a sweet robot. I remember we took Henry C. Wild Robot and he got emotional during it, and it was like watching the light come on of like, what the fuck is why does the movie make me sad? Movie make I wet? No way. That can't possibly be right.
I had it in the car this week. Cooper from the back seat said, "Dad, you want to know something weird? Sometimes when I watch people get sad, I get sad too." And I thought, oh, thank God. Okay, kid. All right, good. That's a really good start for me as a parent. That's got to make my job a whole lot easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I honestly, kid, have had some doubts.
Yeah, I've definitely been hurt in front of her and not gotten a ton of empathy.
Where she's in learning mode. All of a sudden, it's like, whoa, you're really paying attention very closely.
Are you going to see the movie, Justin?
You think I'm having a laugh. You think maybe I'm exaggerating.
No?
Come on in my office for a second, guys.
Okay.
Come on into my office. Step inside my office for a second.
P.U., what's that smell?
It's
I left
everywhere.
I left all my special cheese sandwiches hidden around here. Listen, let's head on over to Broadway Direct. Let's check out a guide to all the Wicked movie merchandise, sweets, and treats, and I guarantee you this isn't even a part of it, right? So obviously Ariana Grande is in her line. REM,
Right.
very confusing still. Thank you, Ariana. Is going to be doing a beauty line at Ulta. Got to do it.
Got to get
There's
that.
When did people start doing the X in the middle of like a crossover? Because it just looks like it's multiplied by Wicked Alphaba makeup set.
A wide range of hairbands from Lele Sad doing. The Forever 21 has got some fake jerseys, some shoes. Look at this. Aldo's doing some shoes.
Thanks.
Target has a collab. There's Target's collab. Oh, over at H&M. Yeah, there's definitely a collab there.
When Alphaba and Galinda are at Wicked University, how often do they go to sports team games? How
They
often
love sports over
love
there.
sports.
It's
They go
huge.
to
The
them
travel
every day.
kit. Oh, there's an OPI kit with Wicked. There's a frigging New York Hilton Midtown is about Wicked. There's Wicked rooms. Starbucks has special drinks and cups. There's Betty Crocker Wicked Mixed Reveal Vanilla Cookie Dough Pop Kit.
Damn, fucking timeout, Betty Crocker. You made a wicked slime bag cupcake.
It's rough, right?
That's
it's
tough for
rough.
us.
It's rough for us because if they get either one, they're mad. There's a Mixed Reveal Cupcake kit as well, y'all.
Wicked
a line of
real cupcake from Betty Crocker.
a line of Wicked cocktails straight from Oz. Over at Cocktails Courier. Yeah, there's great value themed Wicked. Value Wicked themed mac and cheese that changes pink or green. That's Walmart brand.
Let me tell you, as a parent of 2 small children,
I've never seen this. I've never seen
the idea of one, you don't know what color your mac and cheese is going to be. Is it going to be pink or green? And then that it's not yellow.
Yeah, huge problem.
Sad.
It doesn't matter if it's pink or green or chartreuse. If it's not yellow,
There's a
my child's
spectrum.
not going
There's-
to eat it.
There's an acceptable color spectrum that mac and cheese is allowed to occupy, and it's limited.
Walmart manufactured generic, great value, Wicked themed Rice Krispie treats. There's a Wicked Hollywood and Dine over at Universal Studios. There's Din Tai Fung is offering a unique Wicked themed dining experience on Broadway with vegan noodles and sesame sauce and a nice cucumber salad. That's not even at CVS. They have two different barrettes.
So,
Not about
and you've
both
bought all
colors.
this? You've had to buy all of this
because my
stuff?
kids, you would think my kids would either be Galinda or Elphaba, but they're not. They're
No,
both of
inside
them.
us are two wolves.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's which one? Which one do you teach to defy gravity? That's the question.
Only one
So
is
I-
allowed to. The other one gets eaten.
I would like everyone to please stop. I've put this message on several podcasts at this point, hoping it gets to the right people. I worry, guys, sometimes I am a little bit worried that a week before the movie comes out is a bad time to ask them to stop making
stop.
things about the movie.
Sure.
I understand. I worry it may even be too late now at this point.
What
to
I'd
slow
like to
down.
picture is like some, like 1940s Louis B. Mayer style, like studio bigwig, just hearing this, then running over and grabbing a big lever and switching it to off as all of the merchandise backs up behind it. And he's like, oh my God, Justin, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
The tubes are exploding.
I inconvenienced one Appalachian man.
I had no idea. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
This is an advice show. I'd love to help our listeners with some of their questions, if that would be okay by you.
I would like
guys.
that.
I would love that, actually. Yeah. I think that would make us more popular. It'd make us more popular.
Hey, all right. You want to talk about something else, Wicked?
No,
dare you
I'm so sorry.
split that
I'm so
into
sorry,
two
Justin.
movies?
No, I didn't
They
mean
split
to.
it into two movies.
What?
Would you guys like to see a movie with a bunch of kick-ass songs and then 2 hours that's not that? Because that's what's on offer at theaters this holiday seasons. The first one's going to have a lot of classic songs you love. And the second one, you're probably going to have to go see it, huh? You already saw the first half. With all the songs you like.
Yeah.
Wait till the trailers start popping off for the second. They're going to be like, conclude the epic. There's no songs in these trailers. Remember all the fun you had.
You're locked
Wicked
in.
One. You're all right. It's too late. I am by no means a good singer, but I really enjoy singing. And I'm almost always doing it when I'm in my car or apartment. Nothing feels better than belting along to Chapel Roan in the solitude of the apartment I live in alone. However, I was recently speaking with my very kind older neighbor who lives in the apartment above me, and she told me that I have a beautiful singing voice and that she, quote, enjoys hearing it. I was perhaps foolishly under the impression that I couldn't be heard, but now I know that this isn't the case. Is packing my bags and moving away enough to cure my shame, or do I need to go into witness protection? This is from Can't Hit the High Notes in Columbus, Ohio.
Now, I'm interested to see you, my brothers,
Yeah.
how you react to if you were in this position.
Which side?
You're in the position of you live in an apartment, you've been singing along, belting to some of your favorite, the Wicked
could
soundtrack.
happen. Absolutely.
And then your neighbor's like, you have a beautiful singing voice and I love hearing you sing.
Here's the problem.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You know, Griffin, if you have a good take,
I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I bought a house specifically to never have to deal with this scenario, and I understand that that's a privileged position to be in, but it does feel unfair to even make me have to think about this. Even if it's not me in this situation, I spent a lot of money.
I just want to, Griffin, I just want to know if you're flattered or embarrassed. I didn't want to take it to this existential. I can't even put myself in that
I'm just
place.
saying I recognize I'm very lucky to be in the position I am in, but I'm going to have to sit on that luck and rest on it and say I can't, to even imagine the scenario stirs within me an anxiety that I just don't think I'm up. I guess I'm saying I don't think I'm up to this one.
okay,
I
well,
think
I
this
can
one's
still
too hard for me.
imagine, I can still remember a life before, Griffin. And what I would say is My mental calculations went thusly. Well, she says she likes it, so I guess I should keep serving it up. But then I thought, if she didn't like it, if I didn't like it and I was her, she just told me exactly the way that I would tell somebody. If I could hear somebody and I did not enjoy it, I would tell them that I liked it and that I heard it and that I liked it. And I'll let them kind of figure it out from there. But that is the most I would ever say to somebody. So I don't know, legitimately don't know if you should keep singing or if they will be like weirded out.
So you're on my page. You're not, just to be clear, you're on my page. You're also saying like, I don't know, man, this one too hard is basically what you're doing also.
I think, Justin, what you are ignoring is, question asker, what you've got here is a win-win scenario for you. Because if they were saying this in a passive-aggressive way to make you feel bad about singing, just keep singing. And if they like your singing voice sincerely, just keep singing.
They weren't doing it in a passive-aggressive way. They were doing it in a way to say, you probably don't want me to hear you sing.
I know. They are saying, I know.
You should know I know. And it's not that I like it, and it's not that I don't like it.
Yeah.
But you have to know that I know.
Yeah. You wake up with a note in your pocket with a red handprint, and it says, I know.
I know. You had all the clues.
I know.
Just start every song before you sing with, and hey, this one goes out to Dolores upstairs. H-O-T.
But her name is Rebecca.
Well, yeah, that's how she knows.
You don't even know your neighbor's name, and they're the asshole. That's
twisted.
Interesting.
That's twisted.
You don't have to move. She likes it. If someone said this to me, if someone said, I've heard you're singing, you have a beautiful voice, and I love it. There would be a couple days where I would be in my head, self-conscious. I'd go to sing something like, huh. But then I would just keep thinking like, no, this is for them. They love this. This is getting them through the day. I'm performing.
Yeah.
This is a service.
Yeah, but the way you would react to a situation is not necessarily helpful to the listener. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm
they
a
might be like
unique
a normal
and special being.
We all are. It sounds like maybe you have a very kind older neighbor. So the demographic here is important because I think that maybe sometimes they hear you singing from downstairs and they're like, oh, hell yeah, I'm literally doing nothing else. I got nothing going on right now to entertain me. I watched all my shows because it's all I do all day is watch my shows. I hear, what is this I hear? Free music? That's where their mind goes. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. This is free
that
music,
generation.
baby.
Oh, Griffin, that's such a good point. That generation loves to get stuff for free.
Yeah.
They're wild about
Especially
it.
music, they don't have to go to the Nickelodeon to hear someone, toodle doodle on their on the ivories. They're getting singing for free.
I would also point out, they just say older neighbor. For all we know, they're like in their 40s and 50s. They were getting it on Napster for free, and they're like, I miss Napster. Now I've got downstairs who's just like singing me all the hits.
Now I'm taking it. Now they're interrupting my Napster. They're loud singing. How about another question?
Please.
I'm a middle school teacher, and one of my students dressed up as Frodo Baggins for favorite book character day during Spirit Week. I very enthusiastically and complimented his outfit. He told me that his mom made it for him. His mom, who teaches at the same school, came up to me later to ask if I wanted a cloak like her son's since I liked his so much. I said yes because I assumed she was joking, but then the day before Halloween, I came in and she'd actually made me a cloak and left it on my desk. I texted her, thank you, obviously, but I feel like I should be making something for her in return, maybe a baked good or a scarf or something. Brothers, how do I thank my coworker for this very cool and generous gift? That's from Quote Confusion.
I think that as we have gotten older and our audience has transitioned to, just the other side of the hump, maybe, of life. Let's put it that way. We get a lot more questions.
What the fuck?
They're on their way out. I'm saying our audience is on the way out.
What the fuck?
Our audience is on the way out. They're getting older.
If you could see Justin's response to the sentence that was just said on this show.
As they transition towards death.
As a basis for what?
We get a lot more questions about how to make adults, how to make friends as adults.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like, this is a perfect example of like overthinking it.
Yeah,
where
it's classic.
A child, like if like another child gave a gift to a child because they said they like something, they're best friends now.
Yeah, this
There's
person wants to be your best friend. That's awesome.
They made you a Frodo Baggins cloak.
You got Go off, King. Go off, King.
No. This is the problem with being invited. This is the problem with being invited with a little peephole into other people's lives, isn't it? Because I get one little peek and I start thinking I know the whole deal. So can we accept that I'm doing that right now and I'm the bad guy?
Okay. I don't know why I have to accept that you're a bad guy.
Well, she loves it. And the thing is, she wants to get with you. She's looking for a new dad for little Frodo. And she's hoping that you can be that, like, inspiring new dad or mom or parent. I think this mom is looking for a new parent for little Frodo. That's why I'm saying
replace
like,
her?
No, Griff. No. Like after by picking up this cloak.
Additive parent.
Okay.
Picking up this cloak, you swear an oath that after I've left this plane, you will care for my son, for little Frodo.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that they want to marry you and kiss you and have lots of babies with you.
So many fucking huge.
So there's two options based on mine and Justin's interpretation.
If you roll back the tape and look at the sort of pre-roll that I put on that, I'm unimpeachable. Like, you cannot get me for anything I just said because I contextualized it.
So you set up a no naughty zone where you could say whatever you wanted and
say whatever I wanted. Yeah, and I said, like, here he goes again. You know what I mean? Like, I set it up.
Then the nasty man cometh. And
the nasty man's
brought him out
back on his broom.
Just to go back over our helpful advice that we've given. From my standpoint, I said you're reading too much into this. They just want to be friends. And from Justin's standpoint, you're actually not reading into this enough.
Yeah.
Can I put my standpoint?
Comedy Rolf knows.
Can I put my standpoint out there? Lembas bread. You bake them some Lembas bread and you give it to them in a little cloth and you unfold it and you say, yes, one bite is enough to fill the stomach of a full-grown man. And then you say, this is for your this is a gift I made for your family. We are now even. Here's a lock of my hair. I think that's another thing that happens in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Well, don't do that.
An incredible gift of elven hair.
I want to run it back to a part of the question where you said the cloak you made for your son, Lil Frodo, is great. And they said, do you want one? And you, quote, thought they were joking.
Yeah, this is where it actually is your fault. This is actually because we out here just like talking. If we say, "Can I make you a cloak?"
Yes,
that's not a funny joke. Like,
I don't
know. There's no punchline. There's no setup. It's not. It's not funny.
That's a good point. Yeah,
so it's like a really weird joke.
Yeah.
So what I'm betting you mean is
it's the punchline. You came in a week later and you're like, "Nah, dipshit. I was lying." Got you, bitch.
Now, if you mean,
hey, little Frodo, your dumbass teacher thought I was serious about the cloak.
If you mean I thought they were offering it and there would be no follow through, yeah, that's a safe thing to assume.
Yeah,
I get that. Just say that.
A person
with a colleague.
I never thought they'd really do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought we were talking about it in the moment, then we'd walk through a doorway or whatever and forget that conversation even happened. Yeah,
right.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Is a Cliff Bar just Lembas bread? I'm just now thinking about it.
There's a lot of recipes for Lembas bread, but they seem to just be scones.
Yeah, those don't seem like they have any.
They all say they're authentic, which doesn't. I mean, seems impossible.
Authentic? What?
Authentic Lembas.
Yeah,
bread.
I actually got this from my Hobbit grandfather. What are you talking about?
I own a pair of brightly colored striped sneakers. They are from a moderately sized brand, not something like Converse that would be, you've already lost me, friend. The fact that it's so kind that you assume that I would know what the moderately famous shoe brands are.
If it's not Vans.
If it's not Vans.
Vans are nothing for this guy.
They're from a moderately sized brand and not something like Converse that would be very common to own in a very distinctive pattern. Not something like a rainbow where the same design could arise accidentally. I'm wearing them today in a coffee shop, and another person walked in who I'm 100% confident is wearing the exact same shoes as me. What do I do about this? They're very cool shoes, and I want to go up to this person and compliment their great taste in shoes. But is that weird? That's from Sneaker Spotter by the Seaside. Okay.
So this is the same shoes situation. I feel like, guys, we should keep a fucking record of all the ones we've done. Because I feel like we could say, like, hold up, and we flip back to, like, episode 219, segment B, when someone wears the same shoes as you. And we can do it as sort of like a technical manual of, like, well, we have established a precedent that you can walk up to them, just point at your shoes and walk away.
There's a specific here, though, that I want to talk about.
Which is?
If you have got shoes from not one of the big name brands, not one of the big, you're not buying these at Journeys,
Right.
with a specific pattern that isn't something repeatable. There is a desire there to stand out and be like, I own these. They are special and different.
Yeah.
We're walking up to someone and saying, hey, same shoes, might be taken as not necessarily an insult so much as a challenge of the implied one of us is going to have to go home and change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the person who wears these shoes at this coffee shop.
Yeah.
So
My territory. I've always been someone who's pretty open to complimenting people on their shoes.
Yeah.
Normally it's self-serving. You'll see shoes that are like, those are the shoes that would fix it. You know what I mean? Like you see shoes and you're like, those are the perfect blend of comfort and style, you know.
Uh-huh. And then Justin's like, money's no object, and he buys like all the boots and shoes at the
No,
whole
I
mall.
just like to know about some different shoes if it's time for new shoes.
he goes
Real
home
shoe
and he
freak.
3D prints his own shoes.
Yeah. No, but I had a bad one this past week where we were on tour. I was in the elevator in the hotel, and there's a guy in like a nice suit, and he had these great shoes on. And I said, hey, those are really great shoes. He's like a business guy, right? Like this guy's going, you can tell in a hotel, right? If someone's going to floor 2, 3, or 4,
They're bigger than us. They're bigger.
Stay out of the way.
Get out of the
Business.
fucking.
they're going to a business thing.
When
man.
a thing
It's not
opens,
for
when the
sleep.
door opens on 2 and there's clearly like a meeting conference thing, and you're like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have even been allowed
Oh,
in the
it's one of
elevator
those.
with you.
Or the
one of
workout
those.
gym zone.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
Jesus, this guy.
Or
he's
at a
coming back
hotel
from-
at the gym.
You're coming back
Never
from the
in my
pool?
life.
I just
Never
picked
in
up my
my life.
DoorDash order downstairs.
Yeah. But I was in the elevator, and this dude he gets on with him like, hey, great shoes. And then I'm like, he's like, thanks. And they're really comfortable too. So at this point, he said like, they're even better than you think they are.
What a dick.
And- Well, no,
You're right. He basically said you're wrong. They're comfortable.
No. He's like, and also their comfort. It's not just style, their comfort. And then I feel like the natural follow up is like, so what? Like, so hit me. You know what I mean? So like,
give them
this
to
is
me.
how they keep me out, right? This is how. So I'm like, tell me, give me your secrets. I got you right now.
What did you
and
say?
He's like,
that?
and then he's like, oh, I don't remember. And then I'm like, oh no. And the door opens. Okay. So there's a table of people with the cards. You know this?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
cards
yeah.
with the names. And he's like, I don't know. Sheesh. And he's kind of staring at me like, what do I do? And then he puts his hand up on the side of the elevator and lifts up his right foot behind him to see if he can see the brand, and he can't see it. So he's like, can you see? And it's so small, and he's holding the door open, and he's balancing on one foot, and I'm like,
Doing a whole show
Yeah.
for you.
and he's doing a little show, and he's like, can you see? I'm like, yep. He's like, what is it? I'm like, wolf, because I didn't think he was going to ask me what it said. I couldn't read it. I just wanted
you
him to
lied
go.
about being able to see. He said, "Prove it."
He said, what are they? And I'm like, oh no, I was lying about
you
it.
yelled wolf.
It was written in signature, guys. It was like when it was in signature kind. It's so hard to read. And I was just pretending I could read it so he would leave and he would die in my memory and I'd never think about it again. But he just kept being there, guys. And I was there and he was there. And the person at the table was there.
Yeah.
They thought he was being abducted or
Yeah.
something.
And he was the CEO.
Dustin's answer is, don't say anything about these shoes
Don't
because
say
you might get
anything.
roped into a high stakes instant quiz about what's on the underside of their feet.
Oh man, that was terrible.
I think that's about as good advice as we're going to generate on this
Yeah,
one.
you're welcome.
We're
Let's take
really
a break.
we're really putting up some bricks this episode. I do got to say, guys, advice wise.
Let's head on into the buddy zone.
It's better with you.
Squarespace. Justin, Squarespace.
Okay. I like it so far. I'm in one right now.
Yeah, exactly, Justin. You're inside the internet. Look around you. Do you see all those tabs? Do you see all the cookies? Not the kind of cookies you're thinking of. No, Justin. No, these aren't cookies you eat.
Tastes like data and bytes.
They are data and bytes, but not the bytes you're thinking of. Hi, I'm Travis McElroy, spokesman for Squarespace.
So there's bytes and there's chips, but not like I'm thinking.
Not like you're thinking of, stupid. No, these are data bytes. Not
What are
like
those?
data from Star Trek.
Tell me anything about how a computer works.
Just move forward.
Well, when you turn it on, power goes to Squarespace because they've got all the tools you need to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to whatever your unique needs are. And they don't ask any questions about what those unique needs
We
are.
have to stop saying that about Squarespace.
They have to stop including it in the ad copy then, Griffin.
Listen, you've got tastes, and we know that. You've got needs.
If you make a website about them, then they can't arrest you for it because it's your job.
They can. Squarespace probably won't arrest you for it. They do almost certainly have a terms of service that does probably provide some guidance on what is acceptable on a Squarespace website.
Nope, it says here.
Oh,
do
boy.
whatever you
Juice,
want.
Hey, Juice, are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, it says Squarespace is the Silk Road.
Yeah.
We do it all.
So I'm
baby.
gonna take everybody.
Half of the dark web is Squarespace powered.
I'm going to shut Travis and Justin inside the podcast for a bit and step outside. Hi. So a lot of you have probably guessed this by now. This show is a curse, and we are cursed to keep doing it, and we can't get out of it or die until we don't have to make the show anymore. The only way we get free is if we save 1,000 souls. That's not going to happen.
Nope.
Or if we alienate every single advertiser that we have ever partnered with. You may have noticed there's a lot of names that we used to say a lot, the names of a lot of businesses that we maybe don't get into so much anymore. That is because they don't pay us to do so. A lot of that is just because of the entropy of the market and saturation. It's complicated, but a lot of it is because of what's being demonstrated right now inside the podcast box. Let's hop back inside and see if we can pull this one out of the fire. It hasn't happened so far, but...
Hey, I don't know why I do it, is the thing. I don't know what happened to me that I want to push people. You know what I mean? Like that. Why do I want to push it? Like they want to give me money to talk about websites.
Squarespace lets us say this shit and then keep paying us to say this shit. And if you guys at home don't appreciate that immensely.
Like if you're not, just start making websites right now. Just please, for the love of God.
It is cool to have a website. We only use Squarespace to do it, basically.
I want everybody to go sign for Squarespace right now because I want them to have this weird spike on this one where they're like, so guys, what was it about this exact...
Was your audience waiting to see if they could get away with anything legally on Squarespace? Was that the thing holding them back? So go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to www.squarespace.com/mybrother to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
And all the bad parts of this have been jokes.
Thanks. That usually we don't put bits in the advertisement for the advertiser.
I wanted to
know.
be super clear about that.
We could send them an email after we record, like, hey, just so you know, for this next one, it's mostly jokes. So don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
This
Don't
isn't a
even
joke,
think.
though. My health could be better. And so
boy.
I live in DC, where all the doctors are way too busy taking care of ambassadors and embassies, spies and stuff. So it's tough to get in there, even for like routine stuff sometimes.
And I bet they're all at the Smithsonian. If I was a doctor, I'd be at the Smithsonian all the time.
Yeah, just like, did you see that fucking whale? Like, it doesn't even have to be stuff that's germane to their practice.
Also,
There's a
I
lot
just
of really
I
good
think
stuff.
a lot of people would see that whale, get scared, have a heart attack. Then someone says, like, is there a doctor here? And you're like, I totally am.
Yeah. Or they see the Hope Diamond, they're like, I bet I could eat that. And they try, and they're like, get the fucking doctors back in here. Someone tried to eat the Hope Diamond again. Anyway, ZocDoc is the best way to find horny doctors in your area. No, that's not what that says. That's not what that means at all. It's the best way to find sort of doctors for really just any need that you have.
And the fact that they're horny is not related at all.
Some of them might be, but probably not. They're probably all very, very professionals. It is genuinely something I have used more times than I can count here in DC to find general practitioners for myself and our kids, and to find specialists for me and my kids. And it's truly, truly the best way of doing it, especially if you live in a city where, you run into the same problems where booking stuff is really difficult. ZocDoc's a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right ones for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. Talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skincare, so much more. And ZocDoc appointments happen fast, usually within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even get same-day appointments. I have done that before. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/mybrother to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/mybrother. ZocDoc.com/mybrother.
I'm trying to get back into going to the gym. I've been eliminating all the minor inconveniences that I can use as excuses to not go, and I'm down to the last one. I don't like what they play on the TVs at the gym. The news stresses me out. I'm not into sports, and the soap opera / crime shows don't interest me that much. I like to watch movies or shows that have cool sword fights in them when I work out. Nice. That's cool. How do I convince the people working the gym to have at least one TV play some Pirates of the Caribbean or something all the time? And that's from Physically Failing in Philly. They've spelled failing.
That's cool.
PH.
Not just some Pirates of the Caribbean, though, because there's a big spectrum of quality there, folks.
I think they're just saying the good one on one TV and one corner. And that one is like, being a sort of a nerdier person at the gym does come with a certain amount of insecurity, I would say. And having a little corner where they're like, in here you can have a pirate movie to watch would be really, really nice.
There should be a fun one, right? For people who are still trying to have a little fun.
Yeah.
I do feel like, though, if I'm going to watch a fun one, I don't know if Pirates, with its various posture issues and scurvy,
not healthy,
not necessarily going to get me pumped at the temple. I want to, I would like to go pray at the Church of John Krasinski in that Amazon Prime show. Maybe that was that he got, or maybe the one with Kumail where he got really buff.
Huge.
That's a fun one, but I'm seeing
a normal guy get huge.
Yeah, a normal guy get huge with rays or whatever. I haven't seen the movie, but
I like the idea of I don't know if you guys ever ran into this when you were in school. I remember being in middle school, and usually the band teacher would put a movie on, but class periods were only 50 minutes long. And I didn't have access to Apple TV when I was in middle school. So the idea of I can't wait to find out what happens in the second half of Mr. Holland's Opus the next time I have a class period where the teacher doesn't want to teach it and remembers that we've already watched the first half of Mr. Holland's Opus.
Travis, I'm gonna formally request that you finish watching Mr. Holland's Opus one day.
Someday.
Because it's stuck in your craw in a way that you bring it up a lot, and I feel like you have unfinished business.
That is not unfinished business. I would hate to die right now and be a
ghost.
I
will tell you.
Whose only unfinished business is to finish the second half of Mr. Holland's Opus.
I will tell you with a surprising amount of both detail and musical performance how the movie Mr. Holland's Opus
Well, no
ends,
spoilers.
At some point.
What I'm saying is, what if every time you went into the gym, they said, we're going to play you an hour of a Fast and the Furious movie, and you're not allowed to watch Fast and the Furious at home. If you want to find out what happens in the second half, and then in the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, you're going to have to keep coming in. And there's 9 of those. So that's 18 gym sessions right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's this for a gym? When you go in, you get a little heart rate monitor. It's also a Gigapet or a Tamagotchi. And then when you go up to a machine, you fucking jack in. And you're like, I'm going to boost my Gigapet's strength, and HP, and vitality by doing some high-intensity interval programming here. And then you can jack out. And then if a big guy comes up to you, he's like, get off that fucking bike. I'm trying to grind my vitality. You can be like 1v1 me. You connect your watches and you have sort of a digital battle. And whoever has better stats because of the exercise they did IRL will kill the other one and
So
get
like
their
Pokemon.
meat.
Oh my God. Are you telling me that maybe everybody has the gym wristbands and you can choose someone to compete against when you first come to the gym that day?
Yeah.
And you're like competing against them, but maybe you're like friends too. Like you're encouraging each other, but
Maybe
also
your friends are
taunting-
encouraging. It's a rivalry, a healthy rivalry.
Man, guys, maybe this is the one.
Like
This is a
Yeah,
kick-ass
maybe
idea.
this is the one.
Yeah.
Where we can finally get out from underneath the fucking podcast minds and get out there into like the boxing.
Yeah.
Please, I would love to start boxing if I could get that
How
kind of
come
money.
no one's inviting me to punch Logan Paul in the face?
I will box anybody. I feel like this idea is the one that's gonna get us
And
out.
check this out. Every book now comes with a little port you can jack your thing into.
Okay.
And then
Puts
it's
the
like
book's information in your watch.
and it's like I read it. No, it doesn't save it. It's just like my wisdom went up because I read so many books, and you could like
Okay.
show it to people like, yeah, I read.
I feel like my solution was pretty good, and then you came in with like absorbing books. You tried to like yes and it absorbs books.
And it's not that you read the book and get credit for reading the book.
Right,
If I
you're
understand
sort-
correctly, Griffin,
honor system. If
am-
you're jacked into the book, you better fucking be reading.
I was
it.
at most talking like an Arduino powered leaderboard and a few RFID
no.
chips.
This is the beauty.
It was
you're
like a
osmosing through your watch wisdom
Yeah.
from a book.
This wrist panel, and maybe it's bio integrated at this point, has your little
like a VATS system.
sort of. You have your little. Maybe it's a monster. Maybe it's just a little avatar of you that live, and you jack into a book to boost his stat. I don't see where you guys are running into trouble.
So you're saying I will plug my watch, my panel, into a book, and
Yeah.
the little me on
or a workout weight machine.
or a workout weight
power.
machine, okay, and the me on my panel gets smarter.
Yeah.
Do
And
I
then
get
when you
smarter?
battle, the next time you battle the big bully, you can say like, "While you were training the body, I was training the mind." And you could beat him in the gym because he doesn't have any like magic defense or whatever.
Oh, okay. So I guess the question I have, Griffin, is I understand that in order to buff up the little me on my panel, I need to work out.
Yeah,
But then I just need to plug a book into my. Why? That doesn't seem like it's bettering me in any way.
wow, Trav, that's real helpful. I'll pass that along to R&D. I'll pass along that you said that to R&D because they definitely hadn't thought about the fact that.
Hey guys, you guys are still here? I forgot all about this. I didn't realize you guys are still doing this, the podcast thing.
Who's that?
I trademarked the idea for interactive gym pals, and I've been making money the whole time you've been talking. Actually,
Motherfucker, to happen in the middle. Of
I'm
the
out
show?
of the podcasting biz, guys. I just bought podcasting, so I'm gonna reshape it in my image.
Were you able to get into boxing?
I did. I actually fought everybody in order,
Cool.
and came out on top at the end.
Even Glassjaw Joe.
Especially Glassjaw Joe.
This is can I pitch an expansion to the gym pal idea?
Yeah.
Every time you kiss
Wait,
someone-
hold on. Before
yeah.
you do it, I need you to legally say that you do not hold on to any rights of this
no
idea.
way. If you like this, we can talk.
Okay.
But
Okay,
every time,
now
I
we're-
think every time you
Now
kiss,
we're doing a little business.
so I think every time you do kiss someone, the watch can tell and increase your like charisma, charm, like your charm or charisma stat. Wait, no, don't sell it. You're
No,
on the
it's just
phone right now. I'm watching him
No, he's
sell
doing
it.
this. No, they're still. Yeah, no, Valerie, you won't believe it. They're still doing the podcast.
Hey, Griffin, can I ask
Unbelievable.
you?
It's so sad. It's
Yeah,
like,
how does the
I'm
watch know that you're
interested.
kissing someone?
How does the watch know that you're kissing someone?
It has a microphone and it's listening for the noise it makes.
Why not just make it when you hold hands with someone, your watches sync up?
Because it could be a platonic hand holding thing. I
Yeah,
guess that
man.
still would boost your your charisma or whatever.
it's just the gym.
yeah.
It's just bodies.
That way you
So-
could hold hands while working out at the gym. Two
Yeah.
birds, one stone, baby.
Yeah.
What if you
People don't tandem lift enough where it's like I've got my left hand on the bar and you got your right hand on the bar and we're laying next to each other on a queen size bench and we're both lifting at the same time? People don't do that enough.
What if you could charge up your gym pal with all your hard work, and if you did really good for like 30 minutes or whatever, it would charge one non-lethal blast that you could use on somebody.
Wait,
at the
but
gym.
like a
In
real
real
life
life?
blast?
Yes, like in the gym, someone's been like,
dude.
like, you know when people are like ogling you and you're
Yeah.
just trying to get sweaty and get swole, and people are like have got their eyes all over you. What I'm saying is like at the end of your workout, it's just like and just blast them across the room, non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Or you just, I mean, it seems like we have a more organic solution, which is that you battle them, and when they lose, you get like all their money. I don't know what the penalty is. I feel like fights should mean something.
Yeah,
between
in
gyms.
mine they got blasted across the room. I'm reminded now. I got dragged back into this. I'm remembering now. This okay? I can remember. It used to be fun. We used to have some laughs.
got back from the patent office, and we filed a big one for gym blasters.
Holy shit, Griffin! You're 6'6" now.
That's right. I took the gym blasters with a Z idea and took it to the patent office. They bought it for $100.
How much?
100.
Sorry, you say the patent office bought it?
Yes. I got a voicectomy with the $100.
Hey guys, I just got back from the bathroom. What did I miss?
Really? All right.
I want a munch.
Squad.
Ba, 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 ba. I want to munch.
Squad.
Ba, 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 ba. Welcome to Munch Squad. It's a podcast within a podcast profiling the latest and greatest in brand eating. I saved this one for the last because it's not necessarily as wild, but it is a return to something we discussed last in a previous episode. So I wanted to like circle back around to it. Recently, you likely don't remember this because why? I mean, why would you? But Burger King was looking to hand out $1 million to somebody that is going to make a new Whopper that they want to sell to everybody.
Oh, I thought that was a fever dream I had. Okay.
No, so we're down to 3. We're down to 3 beautiful Whoppers. The contest invited Burger King enthusiasts to dream up their own Whopper creations. After receiving more than 1 million submissions, 3 fan-created variations made it to the finals. Here are the choices. The Fried Pickle Ranch Whopper. These are in stores today, boys, by the way. These are out now. Fried Pickle Ranch Whopper. The Maple Bourbon BBQ Whopper. The first, by the way, I should say, is a fan favorite from California. It combines flame grilled beef with fried pickles, bacon, and a creamy pickle ranch sauce, complemented by Swiss cheese. I think it's wild that if in your design you were like, it's got pickle ranch sauce, like you just made that up. There's the Maple Bourbon BBQ Whopper as another one from California. This Whopper takes a sweet and smoky approach with maple barbecue sauce, candied bacon, crispy onions, and jalapenos. Lastly, there's the Mexican Street Corn Whopper representing Nebraska.
Oh.
This Whopper infuses flavors of Mexican street corn with creamy corn spread, spicy queso, and crunchy tortilla crisps.
So
how did they arrive at these?
Wait. When I think tortilla crisps, my mind does not oft float to Nebraska.
No, well, the creator is from Nebraska. Like it's not
the
like
Mexican
it's a Nebraskan
street
original.
corn burger clearly represents the heart of Nebraska, which beats inside of the person who created
There's a fascinating process about how they got to these guys. Listen to this. We built several and then really relied on the culinary expertise of the team on which ones were the best, said Burger King CMO Patrick O'Toole. Yeah. So they made some of them and then they ate them and they picked the ones that they liked the best.
Innovation.
Then they had to be on brand for the Whopper.
Oh.
What you see on the Whopper is a flame grilled patty. You have produce and you have texture. It has to feel and taste like a Whopper.
This is not going to work then, because look at these fucking hamburgers. It's crazy how much shit's on them.
You can't. Okay.
They made
Those
sure of that.
Those 3 things
if I could just
are so wildly different that you're like, it's got to have a patty. It's got to have produce. And it has to have texture.
It has to feel and taste like a Whopper, and we made sure of that as we tried some that they met our guardrails. Can you imagine eating a burger and like, that's not a Whopper? Fuck! What is this?
Can you imagine being a Burger King scientist eating a burger and being like, ooh, it's an edge case. It kind of feels like a Whopper, but it's a little bit crunchy.
But what this supposes is a world in which I bite into a Whopper and it lacks discernible texture.
Whopper texture.
That I bite in and I'm like, that could have been anything.
Burger King CMO Patrick O'Toole then went on to say, I think the big goal is really to drive trial of the Whopper or drive traffic into a restaurant, O'Toole said.
Yeah.
Hi, it's me, Justin McElroy. I don't normally do this, but I think this person might be bad at their job. Like,
yeah. Oh, this promotion?
I think
it's to promote sales.
I think either the writer of this article is bad at their job or the talker is bad at their job, but somebody is not getting this. So buzz is really going to be one of the inputs that goes into that ultimately happening. We know we have an amazing burger, and we know that because of the size, the flame grilled taste, and the quality ingredients.
No.
It's got to be good.
Look
at its footprint.
It's gotta be good. It's gotta be textured.
He doesn't even say it's huge. Just the size is perfect.
The size is perfect.
Look at how the diameter of the grease mark it leaves on the table. This
Look
is
at the proportions.
It must be. It must be.
No, it's amazing. We did a really good job of we did a really great job of getting the Whopper back top of mind in the US with our jingle, but we really didn't talk about why it's great and how Have It Your Way can be brought to life through the Whopper. So basically, everybody liked the song, but it didn't also say like, and Whoppers whip ass, right? We all like them and they're good.
I like how they have texture.
It's my 3-year-old's favorite song.
We feel great about our program dynamics, and setups. From a competitive standpoint, O'Toole said, we feel great about our app. And I will say, I also feel great about the Burger King app. I haven't installed it yet, but
yeah, I feel great. I like the idea.
It's got great vibes.
We're always trying to improve it, which is lucky for him because I'm always trying to destroy the Burger King app. So it's lucky they're always one step ahead of me.
I'm out here debunking the Burger King app constantly.
I've got a whispering campaign going against the Burger King app. I heard China uses it to spy on you. Burger King, more like Spy Man.
I would be afraid just because I still have the McDonald's app, which slow rolls its notifications just enough to the point where I don't make the effort to go in and turn it off. Like every 5 weeks, McDonald's will be like, just checking in. And I'll be like, nah, man.
Nah, I should deactivate you, but I've already forgotten. No, I'm forgetting it right now.
Now I'm doing 8 other things.
They just want to say that they're always improving the app. And he says, we're always trying to make sure that we are over-delivering on the guest experience that comes through. Not only our restaurants, but for our guests that choose to come through our app and loyalty program. So with this person, they want you to know that when you come into Burger King or use the Burger King app, for example, they want you to leave like, wow, that was even better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. I knew it was going to be good, but it's actually like exceeded my expectations for Burger King.
I don't know that I have expectations for the bar, if it exists, is probably pretty low. Don't be yucky.
Yeah, don't be yucky.
I don't think I'm going to come out of a Burger King ever and being like,
make me feel normal fast food regret, not like enhanced fast food regret.
Do you think these are available now? It's November 14th. You think I can get these to the house?
Tall, wet burgers that they put another meal inside of?
How quick do they get them on the dash? Burger? How quick do they get them on the dash? Oh, here they are. 8:31. Here in my neck of the woods.
Hey, speaking of coming up quick, we've got Till Death Do Us Part 10th anniversary edition coming up next week.
Yes.
On American Thanksgiving. It's the show we record with Tim and Guy every year, watching, discussing, truly living Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. Make sure you check that out. Just search for Till Death Do Us Blart, wherever podcasts are found. There's only 9 previous episodes, so you have plenty of time to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. You guys watch yet?
No, I'm watching
No,
tonight.
can I say, guys, now after 10 years of this, it's not a bit anymore. Nothing says holidays to me.
Yeah.
Like watching Paul, the holidays are really here.
I'm so
Now
excited.
that I'm watching Paul Blart again.
This year's Candle Night Spectacular will take place on December 14th at 9 p.m. It will be a pre-recorded but live airing special event. bit.ly/Candle Nights tickets 2024. Candle Nights poster and ornament available now, designed by Matt H. Taylor. And all proceeds from the show and merch are going to Harmony House, which works to end homelessness in the Huntington area through permanent housing and supportive service programs. Also, speaking of Thanksgiving, during the week of Thanksgiving, I am going to be at 20-Sided Tavern in New York, making my off-Broadway debut. Shows are November 27th through December 1st. Get all the tickets and all the info at the20sidedtavern.com.
Also, for Candle Nights, obviously, we do a lot of MBMBaM stuff in there. We still need questions for the Candle Nights 2024 Spectacular. So if you have Candle Nights questions or fun galore wishes you want that might appear in the Candle Nights show, send them to MBMBaM@MaximumFun.org with the subject line Candle Nights 2024. Hey, thanks to Montaigne for the use of our theme song, My Life is Better With You. Make your Candle Night special with a listening of this one with a most beloved friend or lover.
All
that
right.
I've got a wish.
Another normal ending from Griffin.
I've got a wish here that I'd like to elevate if you guys will give me a little noise bath.
Okay.
I wish I'd looked cool when I broke my elbow.
My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
This has been my brother, and me. Kiss your dad square on the lips.
It's better with you. My life, it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Maximum Fun,
A worker-owned network
of artist-owned shows, supported
directly
by you.